Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys about GitHub, how you can put your code on GitHub, how to open a GitHub account, and benefits of using GitHub. Today we'll be using the web version to put codes on GitHub. We're not going to be using the Git version, like we're not going to be doing it from our VS Code terminal. I am going to release another video. Specifically for uploading codes to GitHub through your Visual Studio Code terminal. But for today, we'll just be learning how to open a GitHub account, putting codes through our desktop, and benefits of GitHub. So what is GitHub? GitHub is a web-based platform for version control and collaboration that uses Git. It allows developers to manage and track changes in their code, collaborate with others, and host and share software projects. So what is this? What is GitHub talking about? Like I always say, I'm not a designer of any sort. So anything you see in view, it is not for aesthetics. It is to show you guys that is an important point. So GitHub is a web-based platform. Web-based meaning it is on the web. You understand? It is not in someone's office. It is not in someone's server or in someone's database. It is on the web. It is on the web. So if you go to www.github.com, you'll be able to access it. You understand? For version control means that you can constantly update a version of a code. You understand? Like you can keep on updating a particular code, and you also get access to previous version of that code. Let me say, for example, now you have done something, you did something really nice, and you want to build on that thing. And in the process of building on it, you save it, and normally you now lose access to you lose the previous code before you lose the previous code that you had. So what this version control means is that you have different versions of your code. So if, let me say, you prefer a previous version to an updated version, you can go back to that previous version and start working on it again. Then collaboration, it helps you to collaborate with others. So I can be here, I can be working with someone that is in a different country with GitHub. So once I type the code on my system, I put it on GitHub, the person collects it from GitHub. We call it push and pull. So I type the code on my system, I push it to GitHub on a particular repository. The person pulls it from that particular repository and starts coding. When the person is done, the person pushes it back, then I can pull and sometimes I can just go to GitHub without even pulling it to my local system and see, oh, okay, this is what this guy has done, this is what this lady has done, this is what this brother or sister has done. And it uses Git. It allows developers to manage and track changes. So you can manage and track changes, still similar to everything I've been talking about. So you can, the changes that you are making, you can keep track of them and you can manage them. I think this is self-explanatory in their code. Collaborate with others, we talked about collaboration, and host and share software project. So GitHub allows hosting, meaning you can put your code on the web. So like you can put your code on the web for everyone in the world to access. Then you can share your software project. Understand? So this is the definition of GitHub. Benefits of GitHub. So what are the benefits of GitHub? I've talked about version control. Version control being that you have access to previous versions of your code, and you can work with a previous version if you want, or work with an updated version. So continuous integration. What do we mean by continuous integration? Continuous integration, from what I understand it to be, let's say you host your site you host your code on a particular hosting platform, right? normally, if you don't use GitHub, you have to start manually going to upload the files to that particular hosting platform. You understand? So let's say I use Netlify now. Netlify has manual deployment, and you can deploy it directly from GitHub. So if I don't use GitHub, anytime I make a change to my code, I'll have to go on Netlify. I'll have to now manually upload the codes that I've written, the updated code. I'll have to now manually upload it so that I can update it. But with GitHub has continuous integration, so you can link GitHub to this certain hosting platforms, so that immediately you effect a change on GitHub, it is automatically going to reflect on Netlify or any hosting platform that you're using. So this is what we mean by continuous integration. So what I mean by community engagement. So GitHub has a very large developer community, and you would see many people use, in fact, like 99.99999.3% of developers use GitHub. So first of all, you see people that are willing to help you with GitHub. So in case you are lost, it has a very large developer community. And apart from that, you have people willing to contribute to your code, or you can contribute to people's code. You understand? So there's this engagement that comes with GitHub. So you can engage people's code, people can engage your code, you can contribute to open source, and it's really exciting. Then branching and merging. So this branching and merging, you understand it more when you're using GitHub. It just means that when you can decide to have different branches, right? When you are like uploading your code to GitHub. So let me say, for example, now I have a website, and the website, I want it to be a yellow background. I want it to either be a yellow background or a green background. So I can upload the version that has a yellow background to GitHub. Then I can create another branch and upload the version of the code that has a green background or a blue background to GitHub. So this is what we mean by branching and merging. Merging meaning that you can merge these branches later on in the future. Then issues and bug tracking. I misspelled this, you have to forgive me. Issues and bug tracking. So issues and bug tracking, it just means that GitHub will notify you if you have issues on your code. Yes, because if you are trying to host it and GitHub flags and it sees an issue, it's going to flag it for you and notify you. So you'll be able to track this thing, and to an extent you'll be able to debug most of the issues that you are going to have. Code hosting, like I think I said it in the definition. So GitHub allows you to host your code on the web so that everybody will be able to see it. So you are going to use GitHub domain, but it is going to give you like a subdomain, a link to your said website, so you can share it and people can come to it. Documentation. So GitHub allows you to put documentations on your project, like talk about your project, give like let me say it's a software or a JavaScript, let me say a JavaScript software, Python software, any software at all. It allows you to put very detailed documentation, so that people that want to contribute to your code, to be easy for them to read and understand it and know that, oh, this is what this particular code is talking about, this is what this person was trying to do. Collaboration. I have said it again and again and again. GitHub allows you to collaborate with others. I think this is one of the biggest selling points of GitHub. So you can collaborate, you can work with different people, you can have a team of 100 people and all of you are working on one project. So let's say you want to build a social media app now. You can say, okay, someone is working on the sign up, someone is working on the back end, someone is working on the chatting page, someone is working on the home page, someone is working on the comment, and all of you can do this simultaneously. You understand? This is why GitHub is very, very good. Visibility. GitHub allows you to put your code out there to the world. You get, so now most of the codes that I do, they are on my system. If they stay on my system for 100 million years, someone in the United States can never come across it unless the laptop goes to the United States. But if I upload my code to GitHub, at least in 100 million years, there's a higher chance that someone will come across my code, and if it is a nice code, they can call me up after a few million years. Then security, GitHub is very safe and secure. I don't think there will be any, even if I don't think anybody has any beef with GitHub to want to try to, okay, except someone has a beef with you, but GitHub is very safe and secure. It has two-factor authentication system, so unless you are a careless person with your password or something, no one can hack your account, no one can access your top secret projects that you put on GitHub. So let's dive in and see how we can open a GitHub account. Alright, so let's open our GitHub account. So when you want to open your GitHub account, and just go to www.github.com, then you click on enter, and it's going to take you to GitHub official homepage. So github.com, https://github.com. Then if you don't have an account, I take it that most of you don't have an account, so you click on sign up. Then when you click on sign up, it is going to take you to this page. Enter your email. I'm going to enter my email, chargebeni@yahoo.com. So I'm going to click on continue, create a password. So I'm going to create a password. Okay, continue, enter a username. I can say okay, so this is my username, so I'm going to enter a username. After that, you click on continue. Receive occasional product updates and announcements. You can click it if you want. I don't want to be receiving too much emails because I already have another GitHub account, so I'm not going to check this, but you can check this if you want. So I'm going to click on continue, then solve this so we know you're a real person. So let's see. Okay, let me show you this. Submit. Okay, submit. I'm feeling so nervous. Okay, and submit. Correct. I am a human being. Good to know. So create account. So they have sent me a code, so I have to get that code from this email. So the code is 773866307. Okay, so how many team members will be working with you? So since this is a personal account, I can click on just me. Are you a student or a teacher? I like clicking on students, so I'm a student. Continue. Then what specific features are you interested in using? You can click on collaborative coding, and let's say community. You can click on all of them if you feel like. You can click on all of them if you feel like. I just like using collaborative coding and community. Oh, that is what I used when I created my actions packages. Well, you can click on everything. Nothing is. I don't know if anything is bad, but I am not going to do that. I'll just click on those two. And I'll click on continue. Then you can choose if you want the free version or the pro version. So you can see if you want the pro version, it's definitely up to you. So I'll just say continue for free. And this is my GitHub profile, right? This is my GitHub profile. So I have successfully created it. But before I can start uploading codes to it, I need to create a repository, right? I need to create a repository. So I'm going to click on this, create repository. Then what is the repository's name? What can I use as the repository's name? I can say eBay. I can just say eBay. So description. What description I want to use? I can say cloned version of eBay homepage. Okay, after that, you can choose to make it public or private. So if you make it public, anyone on the internet can see this repository. You can choose who can commit, and private, you can choose who can see and commit to this repository. So I choose to make it public. Then you can initialize this repository with a readme file. So if you add a readme file, you can now, this readme basically you can it's just a file that you can describe, you can talk about your project more, you understand. So I like creating it with a readme file, so you can talk about your project more. You can say, okay, this is what this is about and other stuff like that. So after you can add a readme file, or you can choose not to add it. You can add it later, you understand. It's not compulsory you add it immediately you are creating it. You can add it later. So I'm going to click on create repository, and it is creating, and I have created it. So this is my GitHub, GitHub repository. This is my GitHub account. I've created this repository. So if I want to add a code, you can see on my desktop I have this eBay folder that I created. So if I open it, you see that it is okay, no need to open it on VS Code. You'll see that this is a website that I created. I have posted the video. I have put the video on my YouTube, so you can check out the video where I created this with just HTML and CSS, just something very basic, but you can check out the video. So this is what I want to put on GitHub. So how can I do that? So you can just click on this add file, then upload files. Then you can either choose to drag the files to the repository. You can either choose to drag the files here and to add them to the repository, or you can choose your file one by one. I like dragging them inside, because when you drag them inside, it allows you to drag folders. But if you don't, I think if you don't drag it inside, you have to upload it file by file, you understand. So I want to be able to drag it. So what I'll just do, I'll just come here and I'll just drag everything inside. So I'm uploading it. So you can see it's uploading I'm uploading everything. So I've uploaded the home screenshot, style.css and yellow.png. Like I can commit the changes. So I can say first upload of home page files. First upload of home page files. Then I can add an extended description, definitely and completely up to you. Then click on commit changes. So once you commit changes, you'll be able to see them here. So this is the readme file that I created. You can click on it and edit it. Then this is what I just uploaded just now. So I can enter the folder. If I enter the folder, let's see the home.html. You can see this is the code. This is the entire code. Since I am the author, I can decide, I can edit it. Since I'm the author, I can edit it and add any change I want to add to it. Then I can just commit changes. So everything depends on you. Some people can code here, and let's say, so just imagine it that someone from somewhere uploaded a file here, uploaded a file that both of us are working on. I don't even need to bring it to my VS Code. I don't need to download it. So I can just work on it from here and commit the changes, and the person is going to see it wherever the person is coming from. And again, I can also download it. So I can download the raw file, and it is going to download as a HTML file. Then I can download the entire project. So I can just download it as a zip file, then I'll have to unzip it, and the entire project is going to be on my system. So this is it about GitHub. I hope you guys understood it, and I hope you guys start using GitHub. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like for me, turn on notification for more videos, because I am going to be releasing videos back to back this period. And subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. Share to your friends, share to your family, share to your countries, share to your enemies, share to everyone. Thank you very much.